All right, guys, so here we are on our dashboard. Come down to settings in your bar over on the side. We're going to click that. If you're on a free trial, you don't need to worry about selecting a plan right now. But if you do want to continue with Whisk Manager when your free trial is over, here is where you will find that. If you click on usage, this is where it'll show you how much of your AI credits, storage, mass emails you've sent, and how much you have left. Payments and invoices, this is where you want to go next. So if you want to be able to take credit card payments, you're going to go ahead and toggle the switch on here, and it's going to make that as available on your website. When you click on this button here, it'll tell you I have Stripe and Square connected. You're not going to have them connected yet, but we're going to go through that here. If you want to take things like PayPal, Venmo, Apple Pay, cash, check, you're going to go ahead and toggle this on here. If we click on this, you can select different methods. So I wanted to take Venmo. I select Venmo and put in my name. Cash App, same thing. If I want to take cash, I can click cash. If I want to take checks, if I want to take other, Zelle, and then I can put in my username for those apps. And then when they select that on the checkout form, it will come up. And if they've selected Venmo, once they check out, it'll tell them, send your Venmo payment to Whisk Manager. Be sure to include your order number. So that is where you set those up at. Just hit save, and then we'll come down here. Here is where you can connect your Stripe or your Square account. If you want to connect your Stripe, click connect Stripe. Right now I have it connected, so if I need to disconnect it, I can click that or reconnect it. During setup of Stripe, it is going to say edible sugar art because Whisk Manager is a product of edible sugar art. So when you see that on there, don't be alarmed. You're setting your account up underneath the edible sugar art structure to use your Stripe with it. Same thing for Square. You're going to go ahead and connect your Square. If you're using Square directly through the app, you're just going to connect Square and leave this alone down here because this is the easiest way to make it work. You're going to connect Square through the app. It's going to send you reminders, automatic pickup orders and reminders, things that you want set up. It's going to send reminders for payment. If you click on Square invoicing directly and you're doing it directly through Square, it's kind of moving it off the app and it does not integrate as well. So you could get duplicate reminders, no alternative payment methods like the Cash App or other things like that. Limited branding unless you pay for the upgraded version of the Square, different line items, things like that. So I highly suggest just leaving it alone and letting Square work through the app and not turning this on right here. Down here is where you can customize your invoice. So you can choose your color, you can choose to show your logo, you can have a header text, a footer text that will show up on your logo. You can choose which sections of the order go on there as well. You can toggle these on and off here. Here you just have a default invoice note that you can save to go across all your invoices as well. So that is how you set up your payments and start your invoice process in Whisk Manager. Now we're going to come over to notifications. Here you will see a push notifications section and a email alert settings section. We're going to come down to the email alerts, and this is where you can turn on what you want to get emailed about. So you get a new inquiry, you want an email, new quote, you want an email, new order. You can read through that and turn on or off whatever you want to receive notifications to your email about. Here you can see push notifications. This is a new feature we just added. Eventually this app is set to be in the App Store where you can download it directly. Right now, if you want it on your phone, like you can see here, I have a little Whisk Manager icon on my phone screen. I can click that icon and open up and log in to my Whisk Manager account. When I turn on notifications, it's going to act like any notification system. It's going to ding your phone when you get an inquiry, an order. When you have your push notifications turned on, anytime you get a order, inquiry, message in your app, it's going to notify you on your phone. Over here, you'll see the affiliate. If you want to become an affiliate, you will just come and fill out the application. You get a free month for everyone that you refer who signs up for the Elite program, and you get a $5 credit for everyone who signs up for the Elite program. The person you refer also gets $5 off each month for the entire year for the Elite program. And we'll come over to profile. This is where you will upload your logo, put in your business name, your phone number, your region. If you are in the US, you'll come down here to region. This is by default set to the US, but if you are in another country outside of the States, you can choose that here, as well as your language and measurement system. We'll come down here if you need to change your password. You can also sign out of your account here. And then if you want to delete your information and your account, you can delete everything from here. So the next button we're going to click is integrations. And when you come over here, you can see that you can integrate your Google Calendar, your iCalendar, Apple Outlook, more. With these, you'll just click on and go through the setup to connect your calendar with the tools inside Whisk Manager Calendar. And then you'll come down here, you can see your website inquiry form, connect your domain to Whisk Manager, forward individual pages to Whisk Manager. This is all on our tutorial on how to set up your website with the code. You can go ahead and watch those tutorials later. Here in settings is where you will find that information. Lots of ways you can set up Whisk Manager with your website. You can embed the contact form. When a client clicks on your contact form, they're going to fill it out and it's going to come directly into your Whisk Manager. So it'll create a new order. If you have it turned on, it'll send them settings for their client portal and you don't have to manually enter their information. Even if you're using your own website and you're not going to be using the shop page or the home page or the gallery, we recommend that you integrate the inquiry form, the contact form, into your website so that everything flows and your clients fill out that form and their data automatically comes into Whisk Manager. Otherwise, you can enter all their information manually. You can take a picture of their orders and enter those in manually, but the easiest way is going to be to use integrations right here. All right, guys, that is it for our settings and setting up payments. Be sure to watch the next tutorial to get my shop going.